Hello everyone, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. I am Shayani Chatterjee and I am back again with a new civil engineering video. For more civil engineering related videos, please search in YouTube Shayani Chatterjee Ray and you will get a wide variety of civil engineering videos in my channel. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for instant updates. In today's video, we will study about the different types of road pavements in detail. I'd like to request you all to please watch this video till the end and please don't skip the video in between. So let's start today's video. So as I have told you earlier, today we are going to learn about the road pavements. So our topic is road pavements. First of all, before starting this topic, we will see the necessity of providing a pavement. That means, why do we need to provide a pavement? Suppose let us assume that this is a road and on this road a car is moving. So suppose this is a car and suppose you are traveling on this road during a rainy season. Generally, during rainy season, the rain falls onto the ground surface and the soil becomes wet. That means the moisture content of the soil during rainy season generally increases. So, the moisture content during rainy season increases. And if the moisture content increases, then the soil will be very much soft and weak. So, this results in a soft and weak soil. On this road, a number of two-wheeler vehicles, a number of four-wheeler vehicles, like you can see here, a number of heavily loaded lorries, heavily loaded trucks, eight-wheeler vehicles or more than eight-wheeler vehicles can move along this road. Now, as the moisture content of the soil is very high and the road is soft and weak, so due to the heavy axle loads, due to the heavy traffic loads, and you can note that these traffic loads are varying load because it is not constant, because the load of a two-wheeler vehicle or a four-wheeler vehicle will be much less than that of a heavily loaded truck or lorry. So that means in a road there will be a number of uniformly varying traffic loads, and as the moisture content of the soil is very high during this rainy season, so the tractive resistance increases. That means as the moisture content is high, the tractive resistance will get increased. So the tractive resistance due to uniformly varying traffic load, it will get increased. Now due to this, the deformation in this road may occur. So due to this, a deformation will occur in this road. And due to this deformation, there will be unevenness and undulations in the road surface. Now my dear students, the unevenness and undulations which are caused due to the deformation of the road surface, it will act along the longitudinal profile of the road. So when a vehicle is moving in its direction, so it is moving along the longitudinal profile of the road surface. Now due to this, it will cause some vertical oscillations in any vehicle which is moving along its way. Now whenever there is a vertical oscillation in any vehicle which is traveling along this road due to the undulations and unevenness of the road surface, that is the top surface of the road, it will ultimately result in high fuel consumption. That is very much uneconomical. So this will result in a high fuel consumption, and as a result, any vehicle which will travel along this road will be facing economical issues because no one wants to spend much more fuel on a particular road. Not only it will be uneconomical due to the higher fuel charges, but also if a vehicle travels along an uneven and undulated road surface, then the vehicular parts may get damaged. So if a vehicle travels along an uneven road surface, the parts of the vehicle will get damaged, and that will be very much harmful because it can cause accidents also. So in order to reduce the fuel charges and also to avoid the damage of any vehicular parts or to avoid any sort of accidents in any roads, it is necessary to provide a properly designed pavement. That is why we need a proper road pavement which is to be designed properly and constructed properly. Now, after studying the necessity of road pavements, now we will understand what are the different types of road pavements. Now we are going to learn the different types of road pavements. So, road pavements are generally classified into two types. The first is a flexible pavement and the second one is a rigid pavement. First of all, we will see what is a flexible pavement. So basically, these type of pavements, that is flexible pavements, have generally a low flexural strength. So they have a low flexural strength and now talking about their structural behavior. So their structural behavior is generally flexible under the action of heavy wheel loads. So the structural behavior of flexible pavements, it is generally flexible under the action of heavy wheel loads. Now let's see some of the examples of flexible pavement. So the examples of flexible pavement are any sort of bituminous pavements, any water-bound macadam road, that is WBM road, and any gravel pavement. Now we will see the structure of a flexible pavement. So basically, whenever we will try to draw the structure of any pavement, so the basic lower layer will be a soil substrate. In a flexible pavement, the first layer above this soil substrate is a sub-base course. And this is the floor level. Above this sub-base course is the base course of the flexible pavement. So I am writing here, it is the base course. Above the base course will be the top surface or the surface layer. So this is the surface course. That means this is the top layer of the flexible pavement. So this is basically the structure of a flexible pavement. Now let's talk about the rigid pavement. So basically, rigid pavement are generally those type of pavements which have a considerable flexural strength or flexural rigidity. So they possess certain flexural strength of flexural rigidity. A rigid pavement derives its capacity to withstand the wheel loads which are coming on that particular pavement from the flexural strength. Now we will see the best example of a rigid pavement. So the example of a rigid pavement is a cement concrete pavement. As we are talking about rigid pavement, now quickly I will show you the structure of a rigid pavement. So basically, as I have told you all earlier, the basic layer will be a soil substrate layer. So it will be a soil substrate. Above this soil substrate, I have already told you earlier that in case of a flexible pavement, there will be a sub-base course. So basically, in rigid pavement, that sub-base course is completely optional or it may be missed out. So above the soil substrate will be the base course. and above this base course will be the concrete slab. So the top layer is generally a concrete slab. In case of a rigid pavement. So as all of you have seen that in case of rigid pavement, the top surface is a concrete slab. So rigid pavement has a slab action, and as a result of this, it has a capability of transmitting the wheel loads to a much wider area. Now my dear students, nowadays technology is getting advanced day by day. So now a third type of pavement is also introduced in addition to this flexible and rigid pavement, which is known as a semi-rigid pavement. So the third type of pavement which is constructed nowadays is a semi-rigid pavement. Semi-rigid pavement is an intermediate state of that of the flexible and rigid pavement. The flexural strength of a semi-rigid pavement is very much lower as compared to that of a concrete slab, that is in the case of a rigid pavement. Let us see some of the examples of semi-rigid pavement. So, examples of semi-rigid pavement are lean cement construction, soil cement and lime pozzolanic concrete construction, there are many more examples of semi-rigid pavement, and you can expect many more types of pavements which are technologically advanced in near future. If you all have liked this lecture video made by me, please don't forget to press the like button. Please share this video with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel Shayani Chatterjee and press the bell icon for instant updates. Stay happy, stay healthy.